Om Shanti. Today is Sunday, the 24th of August 2025. On this Sunday morning, let us listen to the Avyakta Bap Dada's Murli, which was originally held on 30th of November 2006. Today's Avyakta Murli of 24th of August 2025 is a revised Murli of 30th of November 2006. Avyakta Bap Dada says, in essence, burn the tail of the consciousness of I with intense volcanic tapasya and become equal to Bap Dada, for only then will completion come close. Let's hear the essence once again on this Sunday morning. Baba says, burn the tail of the consciousness of I with intense volcanic tapasya and become equal to Bap Dada, for only then will completion come close. Om Shanti. Today, Bap Dada, the master of the infinite, imperishable treasures, is seeing the accounts of accumulation in all his perfect children everywhere. So what is Bap Dada seeing? Bap Dada, the master of the infinite, imperishable treasures, is seeing the accounts of accumulation in all his perfect children everywhere. He is seeing three types of account. So what are the three types of account that Bap Dada is seeing? First, the account of accumulation of your elevated reward through your own efforts. Second, the account of blessings through contentment, of remaining constantly content and making others content. And thirdly, the account of charity, of the unlimited selfless service you do with your thoughts, words, deeds, relationships and connections. So Bap Dada has seen three types of account today. First, the account of accumulation of your elevated reward through your own efforts. Second, the account of blessings through contentment, that is, of remaining constantly content and making others content. And thirdly, the account of charity, of the unlimited selfless service that you do with your thoughts, words, deeds, relationships and connections. Baba says all of you must also be checking these three accounts of yours. How much have you accumulated in these three accounts? Baba says the sign of whether you have accumulated anything or not is being an embodiment of contentment with everyone and with yourself. So what is the sign of whether we have accumulated anything or not in these accounts? Is being an embodiment of contentment with everyone and with yourself. Always having good wishes and pure feelings for everyone, and always experiencing the stage of cheerfulness and having the fortune of happiness. So check. Baba says, do you experience the signs of both these accounts? The key to accumulating all of these treasures is to be an instrument that is humble and selfless. The key to accumulating all of these treasures is to be an instrument humble and selfless. Continue to check. Baba highlights the word check. Then, do you know the number of the key? The number of the key is 3 dots. Yes, 3 dots. Baba highlights the words 3 dots. First, the dot of the soul. Second, the dot of the father. The third dot is the dot of the full stop of the drama. All of you have this key, do you not? You open your treasures and continue to look at them, do you not? The way to increase all of these treasures is to have determination. Baba says when you have determination, then in any task, you will not think about whether it will happen or not. The stage of determination is, it has already been accomplished. It has already become that. Not that will it become that, will it be accumulated or not. No, I am doing this, but it should happen, not even it has to be or it should be. Someone with determination will experience his intellect to have faith, be carefree and consider it to be guaranteed. So what are the three keys which Baba has told us? What is the number of the key? The number of the key is 3 dots. First, the dot of the soul. Second, the dot of the father. Third, the dot of the full stop of the drama. Bap Dada has told you earlier too that if you want to accumulate the maximum account of all the treasures, then make the mantra of Man Mana Bhav your tool, that is yantra. So make Man Mana Bhav your yantra, with which you will constantly experience the Father's company and His closeness automatically. You have to pass. The word pass has three meanings. Now Baba is talking about the word pass in Hindi. The first is to stay pass, that is close or near. The second is whatever has happened is the past. That is, in second meaning of the word pass is whatever has happened is in the past. The third is to pass with honors. If you have all three types of pass, you will then all have a full pass to claim a right to the kingdom. So, have you claimed your full pass or are you going to claim it? Those who have claimed their full pass, raise your hands. Not that you have to claim it, but that you have already claimed it. Those sitting in the first row are not raising their hands. Do you still have to claim it? Is it because you are thinking that you have not yet become complete? However, are you the victorious ones whose intellects have faith? Or do you have to become close? Now you can hear the call of time, the call of the devotees. What sound of your minds is coming to you? I definitely have to become complete and equal right now. Or are you thinking that you will become that you will think about it, that you will do it? Now, according to the time, you have to make the lesson of being ever ready, firm at every moment. Since you have said my Baba and you have accepted lovely Baba, sweet Baba, then it is not difficult to become equal to the one you love. Bap Dada has seen that from time to time, the thing that becomes an obstacle in your becoming equal, and it is a well-known word, known to you all. All of you know it and have experience of it. It is I, the consciousness of I. So what has Bap Dada seen? That from time to time, the thing that becomes an obstacle in our becoming equal is a well-known word, which we all know, and it is I, the consciousness of I. This is why Bap Dada has told you earlier too. Whenever you say the word I, do not just say I, but say I, the soul. Say the words together. So whenever we say I, we should say I, the soul. The words together. I sometimes brings ego, the I of body consciousness, not the I of the soul. It sometimes brings ego, sometimes the feeling of being insulted, and it sometimes makes you completely disheartened. Therefore, do not let the I of body consciousness even enter your dreams. So what is Baba telling us? Do not let the I of body consciousness enter even in your dreams. Bap Dada has seen that the majority of you have passed in the subject of love. Baba has highlighted the words majority, past and subject. Bap Dada has seen that majority of you have passed in the subject of love. What has brought all of you here? Whether you have all come here by plane, by train or by bus, you have in fact arrived here in the plane of Bap Dada's love. Baba says, so just as you have passed in the subject of love, now demonstrate this by performing the wonder of passing with honors in the subject of becoming equal. So Baba says, just as we have passed in the subject of love, similarly we should demonstrate this by performing the wonder of passing with honors in the subject of becoming equal. Do you like this? Baba asks. Would you like to become equal? You do like it, but it is a little difficult to become equal. Baba says, you do like it, but is it a little difficult to become equal? Become equal and completion will come in front of you. However, sometimes the promise that you made in your heart that you will definitely become something becomes a little weak and the test becomes strong. Everyone desires this, but it is one thing to desire something and another thing that happens practically. So, what is Baba telling us? Everyone desires this, that is, to become equal, but it is one thing to desire something and another thing that happens practically. This is because you make a promise, but it lacks determination. So, we do make a promise, but we lack determination. Becoming equal becomes distant and the problem becomes strong. So, what will you do now? Bab Dada is very amused about one thing. About what? That you are Mahavirs, but it is just as in the scriptures. Hanuman is shown to be a Mahavir, and yet they have also portrayed his tail. This tail is the consciousness of I. So, Baba says, this tail is the consciousness of I. Hanuman is shown to be a Mahavir, and yet they have also portrayed his tail. So this means until Mahavirs burn this tail, then Lanka, that is this old world, will not end. Therefore Baba says, so now burn this tail of I, for only then will completion come close. In order to burn it, you need intense volcanic tapasya, not ordinary remembrance. Volcanic remembrance is needed. So what is Baba saying? In order to burn the consciousness of I, you need intense volcanic tapasya. Volcanic remembrance is needed. This is why there is the memorial of the goddess of the volcano. Powerful remembrance. So, did you hear what you have to do? Now, let there be this deep concern in your minds. I have to become equal. I have to bring completion close. You would say that the confluence age is very good. And so, why should we bring about its completion? However, you are merciful, kind, compassionate souls, just like the Father. Therefore, Baba says, merciful souls, have mercy for the unhappy souls and the devotee souls of today. Become merciful. Sorrow is increasing. Have mercy for those who are suffering in sorrow and at least send them to the land of liberation. Do not just serve with words, for there is now a need to serve with both your minds and with words simultaneously. So Baba says, do not just serve with words, for there is now a need to serve with both your minds and with words simultaneously. Let both types of service happen at the same time. Do not think that you should be given a chance to do service. So often we wait for our chance to do service. Baba says, do not think that you should be given a chance to do service. While walking and moving along, continue to give the Father's introduction through your faces and your activity. Let your faces give the Father's introduction. Let your activity continue to reveal the Father. So, may you be such constant servers. Acha, all of you are physically sitting in front of Bab Dada, but all the children everywhere in their subtle forms are in Baba's heart. They are seeing and also listening. Many children have sent their love and remembrance in emails, letters and messages from this land and abroad. Bab Dada has received everyone's love personally by name, and seeing all the children in front of him, Bab Dada is singing the song in his heart. Wah children, wah. At this time, remembrance has emerged in each one. Everyone says to the messenger, that is Dadi Gulzar, individually, so and so has sent his remembrance. So and so has sent her remembrance. The Father says, when you have the thought, then although the message is received through the instrument later, the thought of love arrives before the message comes through the instrument. Is that right? Some of you have received your remembrance, have you not? Acha. Baba says, Acha. Those who have come for the first time, raise your hands. All of you have come here for the first time in service too. Acha. Bab Dada says, welcome. It is the season for you to come. Okay, now speak. This time, it is the indoor zone who has served everyone. Everyone had a paper heart with Mera Baba written on it. Baba says, you are waving your hands very well, and you can also wave your hearts. Simply always remember, never forget Mera. You have taken a good chance. Since the words Mera Baba were written, so Baba says, never forget the word Mera. You have taken a good chance. Bab Dada always says, Bap Dada gives multi-million fold help to those who maintain courage. So, you have maintained courage, have you not? You have done well. It is the indoor zone. The indoor zone was the last place that Baba remembered when he was in the Sakar form. So, Indore was the last place that Sakar Baba gave inspiration for a center to be opened in 1968. Therefore, Avyakta Baba says it is good. All of you are very happy, are you not? You have won a golden lottery. Baba highlights the words golden lottery. He says when a zone gets its turn to do service, all the servers have permission to come. Otherwise, you are given a quota for the number to bring. However, now see how many there are. There is also a good chance for each zone. So, Baba says there is also a good chance for each zone. Bring as many as you want. So, all of you have accumulated so much in your account of charity in a short time. To do service of the yajna with your heart means to increase your account of charity at a fast speed. Because you use all three, your thoughts, time and body in a worthwhile way. So Baba says to do service of the yajna with your heart means to increase your account of charity at a fast speed because you use all three, that is your thoughts, time and body in a worthwhile way. If you have thoughts, they will be of service to the yajna. You spent your time serving the yajna and you have offered your body for service of the yajna. So, is it service or the fruit of it? Baba says you spent your time serving the yajna and you have offered your body for the service of the yajna. So, is it service or the fruit of it? The practical fruit is, while doing service of the yajna, did anyone have any waste thoughts? Did anyone have such thoughts? Baba asks. This is the practical fruit of the yajna. He says, while doing service of the yajna, did anyone have any waste thoughts? You remained happy and you all distributed happiness. So, you had a golden experience here. Continue to make this experience emerge and increase it there, wherever you are. So, Baba says, you had a golden experience here, meaning having come to Madhuban. So, Baba says, continue to make this experience emerge and increase it there, wherever you are. Whenever any thoughts of Maya come, then come to Shantivan in the plane of your mind. Each of you has a plane of your mind, do you not? Baba is meaning each one has an aeroplane of our mind. Each of you has a plane of your mind. Bap Dada has given every Brahmin the birthday gift of a plane of an elevated mind. In this plane, you won't have to make a lot of effort. To start, meaning to take off, simply say, My Baba. So, to start the elevated mind's plane, you just have to say, My Baba. That is all. You know how to fly your plane, do you not? So, whenever anything happens, just come to Madhuban. On the path of devotion, those who go on a pilgrimage of the 4 places consider themselves to be very fortunate, whereas you have the 4 pilgrimage places in Madhuban. So, have you been on the pilgrimage of these 4 places? Have you seen the 4 pilgrimage places in Pandav Bhavan? Whoever comes here, they go to Pandav Bhavan. The greatest pilgrimage place is the Tower of Peace. Second, Bap Dada's room. This is the pilgrimage of love. Third, the hut, the pilgrimage of Sneh Milan, that is a small gathering of love. And fourth is the history hall. So, how is Baba explaining the Char Dham Yatra? Baba says, on the path of devotion, those who go on a pilgrimage of the 4 places consider themselves to be very fortunate. Whereas, in case of Brahmin children, we are so lucky. How? You have the 4 pilgrimage places in Madhuban. So, have you been on the pilgrimage of these 4 places? Baba asks, have you seen the 4 pilgrimage places in Pandav Bhavan? Whoever comes here, they go to Pandav Bhavan. So, first, the greatest pilgrimage is the Tower of Peace. Second is Bap Dada's room. This is the pilgrimage of love. Third, the hut or the pilgrimage of a Sneh Milan, that is a small gathering of love. And fourth is the history hall. So, have you all been on this pilgrimage of the four places? So, you have already become those who are greatly fortunate. You can now remember any pilgrimage place. If you sometimes become a little sad, then come to the hut to have a heart to heart conversation. If you need to become powerful, then come to the Tower of Peace. And then, if you have waste thoughts at a fast speed, then come to the History Hall. If the determined thought to become equal arises, then come to Bap Dada's room. So today, Baba is telling us about the Mahima of all the four places in the Char Dham Yatra. So let's revise them once again. Baba says you can now remember any pilgrimage place. If you sometimes become a little sad, then come to the hut and have a heart to heart conversation. If you need to become powerful, then come to the Tower of Peace. And then if you have waste thoughts at a fast speed, then come to History Hall. If the determined thought to become equal to the Father arises, then come to Bap Dada's room. It is good. Baba says everyone has taken this golden chance. But even while living here, that is, even while living there, meaning wherever you live, constantly continue to take this golden chance. Acha, you are very courageous. Now Baba is addressing the CAD, coronary artery disease. They all had a very good conference in Shantivan. Baba says, you did well. You all had a meeting among yourselves. The President's desire is that this work should happen. As is his desire, continue to work with him and continue to move forward. And also, relate the news of your program in the Brahmins meeting and take their advice. Then, with the advice of all the Brahmins, it will be filled with power. The task is good. Continue to do it, continue to spread it, and continue to reveal the speciality of Bharat. Baba says you are working hard. You carried out a good program. Those of the CAD group showed a big heart. Congratulations for that. Acha. Now Baba is addressing the double foreign brothers and sisters. The double foreign children being present in every turn makes the gathering sparkle, meaning char chand lagana. What is Baba saying? The double foreigner children being present in every turn makes the gathering sparkle. When everyone sees the double foreigners, they have enthusiasm. All double foreigners are moving forward with double zeal and enthusiasm. You are not walking, you are flying. It is like that, is it not? Are you those who are flying or those who are walking? Those who are always flying, not walking, but flying, raise your hands. Acha, in any case, you have to come flying here by plane. So, you have the practice of flying anyway. That is flying with the body and this is flying with the mind. So, who has Baba asked to raise hands? All those who are flying, please raise hands, said Baba. So, since they had all come by plane, Baba says that is flying with the body and this is flying with the mind. You have maintained good courage. Look, Bap Dada has found his children in all the different corners. It is very good. You are called double foreigners, but in fact, you are originally from Bharat. So, Baba says, although you are called double foreigners, in fact, you are originally from Bharat. So, where are you going to rule? You are going to rule in Bharat, are you not? Baba says. However, you have gone to all 5 continents to do service. In all 5 continents, in all the different places, you are doing service very well with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. You are destroyers of obstacles, are you not? Baba says when any obstacle comes, you are not going to be afraid, are you? What is happening? Why is this happening? No. Whatever happens is the method for us to increase our courage. It is not for us to become afraid, but the method to increase our zeal and enthusiasm. You are strong in this, are you not? Baba asks. Baba repeats, are you strong or are you a little weak? No, you don't like the word weak. You are strong. You will remain strong. By remaining strong, you will return home with the Father. Acha. Now, Dadi Janki had just come back from her tour of Australia. And they have sent lots of remembrance. So, Bap Dada now speaks to them. Bap Dada has received their message by email also. Bap Dada sees that Nowadays, the big programs have become such that they are already accomplished. All of you have learned how to do them. You now have a very good practice of using the facilities for doing service. Bap Dada is saying Australia as number one, but UK is now moving ahead a little. However, Australia took number one in the beginning. Now Australia has to become number one. UK will not be number two, it will also be number one. Bap Dada remembers the older children of Australia and Bap Dada's beloved child, Nirmal Ashram. You call her Nirmala Didi. You call her Didi, do you not? Baba says from the beginning, Bap Dada gave her the title Nirmal Ashram, the ashram in which many souls have taken support and have belonged to the Father. They now belong to the Father and they will continue to belong to Him. So, special remembrance to every child of Australia. They are sitting in the front. You are from Australia, are you not? Those from Australia, stand up. Very good. They have such good enthusiasm. They are making lots of preparations for serving the world. You have Bap Dada's help and you also have success. Acha. What determined thought do you now have? Baba says, what determined thought do you now have? Now sit with the thought that success is your birthright and that victory is the garland around your necks. So what should we think? We should sit with the thought that success is our birthright and that victory is the garland around our necks. With this faith and spiritual intoxication, sit as embodiments of the experience of this. Acha. Bap Dada then conducted drill. To all the carefree emperors everywhere who are free from worry, to the children who remain constantly stable in the form of an emperor of the land free from sorrow, to all the children who are full of all treasures and are the richest in the world, to the children who are constantly in the flying stage with the wings of zeal and enthusiasm, to the children who are equal to Bap Dada and who are bringing completion close, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, good wishes from the heart, blessings from the bestower of fortune, and namaste. And we, the spiritual children, also say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's blessing is, may you be a bestower and a bestower of fortune and finish all your weaknesses by donating them. Let's hear the blessing once again. May you be a bestower and a bestower of fortune and finish all your weaknesses by donating them. Baba explains, on the path of devotion, they have a system that when you lack something, you are asked to donate that very thing. By your donating it, that form of giving becomes a form of receiving. So, in order to finish any weakness, become a bestower and a bestower of fortune. If you become an instrument to support others and give them the Father's treasures, weaknesses will then automatically move away. Baba says, let your powerful sanskars of a bestower and a bestower of fortune emerge and your weak sanskars will automatically finish. So let's hear the blessing once again. Today's blessing was, may you be a bestower and a bestower of fortune and finish all your weaknesses by donating them. Finally, the slogan for today, continue to sing praise of your elevated fortune, not of your weaknesses. So let's hear the beautiful slogan once again, where Baba says, continue to sing praise of your elevated fortune, not of your weaknesses. So generally we have the habit of always recollecting our weaknesses. But Baba says, continue to sing the praise of your elevated fortune. Who are we the children of? And not of our weaknesses. Cha Om Shanti. In the avyakta signals, in order to be an easy yogi, become experienced in God's love, today's point is, you always do whatever the one you love likes. So, we always do whatever the one that we love likes. The Father doesn't like his children to become upset and therefore never say, what can I do? It was because the situation was like that. This is why I got upset. Even if an upsetting situation comes in front of you, you must not let your stage be upset. So what is the sentence that Baba is telling us? Even if an upsetting situation comes in front of you, you must not let your stage be upset. Say Baba with all your heart and become merged in that love. Baba says, say Baba with your heart and become merged in that love. Acha, Om Shanti.